So this is something I struggle with. The idea that even though we all may feel different politically about a thing, that doesn't change the fact that we're all still people, right? And I think we can exist in opposition in terms of politics, in terms of how our country should be ran without it becoming a I hate you. Because I hate Trump. I do. That's what I feel, right? I hate what they're doing. I hate the future in which I think they're building towards, right? However, that doesn't mean I got to hate somebody just because they support Trump, right? There still should be love there. And I guess like some level of grace because I have arrived at where I am politically as a result of foundational knowledge about XYZ, right? And also me having ideological feelings or I guess philosophies concerning the ideas of freedom, concerning the ideas of human rights and civil liberties and so on and so forth, right? And the fact of the matter is, not everybody has them same foundational whatnots. And I guess we just have to be cognizant to not alienate another person just because they support a political candidate such as Trump, right? Or a political candidate who supports Trump. With that being said, it goes both ways, like coming as a liberal, coming from like a liberal viewpoint. I think this is something this thing I'm talking about is something that some Trump supporters and some MAGA people need to take to heart. But I mean, I don't see that happening a lot. I see like this very notion that I'm talking about is something that's rooted in empathy. And as far as I can tell, the right has had a war on empathy for a little bit. And it almost seems to be shunning the idea of empathy towards those who are different than them. And so, I don't know, like maybe this is something that is incompatible with the modern MAGA day or MAGA party. And I mean MAGA like the ones who are just straight up like, no, we want white nationalism, we want Christian nationalism. But I mean, those ideologies do spill out onto the modern republicanism. But I guess just something to consider is that like there are a lot of people who support Trump who are purposefully out of the knowledge in terms of just like the intricacies of government and so on and so forth because they have more important things to worry about. They got families to raise. They've got like they've just got fucking things to do, right? Which everybody does. But like I guess what I'm just and just to put a bow on this, there is room for grace. And we are all still people and we should do as Jesus says and just love each other, right? But that doesn't mean putting up with the Trump admin because I won't stay silent about that. You know I won't. I will continue to post inflammatory whatnots directed against the Trump admin, but that doesn't mean I don't love my pappy. I don't love kinfolk and certain friends that I know support Trump. And I hope I can get that same sentiment thrown back at me. I hope. Yeah. Goodbye.